Einstein described matter as a form of energy, just as ice cubes, steam, and rain are all forms of water. Everything is made up of molecules, and molecules consist of atoms that are in a permanent state of flux. This constant movement creates energy, hence, every single thing, objects, animals, and people are constantly giving off the energy they're creating. Everything in our world is vibrating with energy. So, if you can learn how to marshal, nurture, and steer your own energy, discern and strategize how to engage and disengage with other people's energies, and reconcile with the energies of the world around you, you can begin taking back control of your life. You become the most in control of your personal destiny as possible. Practical magic shows you how. Level 1 includes energy foundations and basics and are available to the general public for single purchase. Levels 2 and 3 are very advanced with homework and are only available via the Hierophant and High Priestess tier over on Patreon. Patreon.com/theartegan. I'm sending you all of my very best photons, and I look forward to supporting you at any stage, at any point on your spiritual adventures that I may. Hello Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to your Sidebar with me, a private one-on-one. I don't know why I keep saying private. Anyway, it's a mini conference between you and I. It feels private because I'm just talking to a camera, but I know that it's reaching whomever it is supposed to reach out there. Welcome to your mini conference where I share some information and then we pull tarot guidance, and it does fit into some larger context of something going on in your life. And what I'm getting for you, sometimes I get the energy, sometimes I get words first, and I mean, it's usually a pretty different experience every time I sit down to do it. For you, Aquarius, I heard the words, it's like someone telling me, someone just saying to you, the headache's almost over, it's almost down, it's almost gone, and then it's like I'm getting this energy for you of a really strong mind, to be honest, a very strengthening mental picture for yourself. And I feel like the process to get there, to get to that strength, it took some hard stuff to go through and survive, but it's giving you the benefit of this really strong mind. And the headache could be something that's ongoing, that's still challenging, that's still difficult to deal with, that's still, it's its own thing and you're getting through it, and it's probably just something frustrating, but whatever it is, it's going to be individual and unique for every single one of you. It's almost over. It's almost over. Let's go ahead and get some guidance for you, because we may get some more detail, or we may get something about what's after this, what's after the headache going away, or it might be more about the headache. Let's see. For Aquarius, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, what's the guidance that goes along? Thank you. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So, funny story. Capricorn also got the Tower, and it's interesting this fell this way with this cross, almost kind of natural. Oh, okay. Interesting. Capricorn also came out with the Tower with 2 other cards. So for you, Aquarius, you have the Tower, you have the Page of Cups, and you have the 6 of Swords, which is, oh my God, you might be starting some new thing. Like this Tower, I feel it could be a couple of different things, and 2 things can be true at once. This could be the frustrations finally having their moment. This could be the end of the headache. This could be the headache finally like popping, or the situation finally releasing itself. And it sort of births some emotional reset, an emotional new beginning, but it also allows you to go and move on from something, from the headache itself, from moving on from something that was really trying and frustrating and difficult. I'm going to clarify the Tower because it is the Tower, and I clarified it for Capricorns, so I shall do it for you as well, Aquarius. Okay, what do we have for this Tower? What is this Tower? Thank you. We have all that Capricorn talk. We have El Diablo. I love this one, this portrayal, because it's like, the guy's like, you know, it's just funny. Okay, so it's the end of, whatever this headache is for you, Aquarius, it's something, I don't want to say that you're like addicted to this. It's more that there's going to be a very dramatic crescendo to something that is kind of plaguing you, but it was controlling you. It's almost like rising above frustrations, rising above like all of that, right? Extremely difficult to do. Extremely. I remember in Vipassana meditation that like to not move, and when you had some, you know, when a part of you itched, you know, like, oh, I'm going to itch something, not itching, and just waiting for that itch to just get itchier and itchier and itchier, and wanting to scratch and not scratching, and then it gets to the point where you're just like gonna rip your flesh out, but then it just disappears. The itching, wanting to scratch, needing to scratch, it just disappears. It's the weirdest thing. If you wait it out, if you wait long enough, it will disappear. It's the weirdest thing. That's kind of what I'm getting with this. And this could be anger, frustration. It could be an actual headache. It could be anything giving you a headache, anything that is irking you, anything that's under your skin, whatever this is, because you're going to go back out there. But just know that whatever, you may be in the middle of dealing with something very frustrating, just know that it's going to pop. It's going to just disappear. It's going to, I mean, this doesn't look like it's going to disappear quietly. It's a Tower moment, so it's going to kind of erupt a little bit. It's going to have its big day. But that's you overcoming it. That's you putting the Tower moment, blowing up this devil energy, which is that addiction energy. And so this could be something that you weren't even aware, or you would never even think like, oh yeah, I'm addicted to being frustrated. I'm addicted to the, you know, we don't say that. We don't think that way. But whatever you're being released from this week, Aquarius, that's what it is. You're being released from something that was holding you to it. And it could be very well something in your mind that you're holding on to, seeing something a certain way, wanting something to be a certain way. This devil energy, right? And it's like, once you let that go, you can start over. You can really, if once you let go of whatever is not in your control, and just even things that are in your control, you can just do so much, and then you let go. Page of Cups, there's somewhere to go after that. You have somewhere to go. You have something to take forward. This person, neighbor that has a motorcycle, I always know when they come home and when they leave. The Page of Cups is it's a little bit of an awkward, fresh start. There might be a little bit of an emotional awkwardness to do with this here, but ultimately it's for your betterment, your highest and best good, and ultimately it allows you to move on from that headache. It allows you to move on in an emotionally pure way, away from something that was giving you this headache. So the headache is almost gone. It might reach its critical mass, its max capacity. It might reach its boiling point. But if you can overcome that, and you will, you can move through the energy and move on. And that's what you want. You want to move on from anything holding you back, anything holding you to it. You want that freedom. You want to move on. You're an Aquarius, you're rebellious, you're independent, you're an individual. So think of it that way. Any kind of frustration, anything that is giving you a headache, just see it for what it really is, something that's controlling your emotion, controlling how you're experiencing your life. And this is how you can use healthy ego and say, I'm not going to let anything control me or my life. I'm going to take my power back, and I'm going to, and do that. That will work. This tower moment can even help break that up and help break you out of that, help break you out of something that was just holding you back. And you couldn't, until right now, really do that work of totally breaking away. Because like I said, I am picking you up mentally strong. So tap into that this week. Okay, I'm going to leave that there, Aquarius. I will leave that right there. Have a great week ahead. If you guys are looking for more context, I do that on my Patreon. I do 12 live streams for all 12 zodiac signs every single week, and we do oracle. We pull multiple spreads. I do daily astrology and tarot posts, and every tier above just adds more and more monthlies and readings and classes. So check it out, bookmark the page. And I have a goal on that Patreon, and you'll check it out if you see it over there, where if I make a certain amount, I'm able to afford equipment, better equipment. I mean, I'm recording this off of my laptop with like a $10 Amazon mic, so the quality of these readings will be better, get better, and more importantly, I can record poltergeist activity and paranormal activity, which I would love to be able to record and share with you guys. There's been so much going on where I'm living right now, so it would be great to share more of that with you and scare people. I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's my goal over there on Patreon. So anything that does come through Patreon, all that money goes into Patreon, goes into YouTube. It goes right back into getting you guys readings and psychically channeling information for you. So it's its own thing. It's its own separate, like, self-sustaining thing. So that's about it. I'm still available for readings, but they're more expensive. They're on my website. It's cheaper to do it on the highest tier on Patreon. That's why I recommend keying that link in the description below, because they have a much better price point. They have lots of psychics, and they've been around for like 2 decades. So it's cheaper to try different people and find someone that you like, and off to the races we go. But I hope you enjoyed this and got a lot out of this sidebar. I'm sending you all of my best photons, and I will check in on you guys next week. Until then, Aquarius, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads. Mwah.